Alright, just getting started here. Been here, got on the trail pretty quick. I probably got suited up quick, got everything done quick, and took a quick stop at the bathroom. And now we're up. It's pretty much around a half a mile. It's kind of straight up, and then it, wouldn't say it levels off. It's definitely not level, but half a mile is pretty much straight up, and then it's about a mile and a half to Chestnuts Knob Overlook, which I may or may not actually be going to today. I came up here about 6 months ago. No, it wasn't even 6 months ago. It was more like 3 months ago during the summer. It's close to the end of summer now. It's September 21st, I believe. But came up here and actually hurt my back on this exact route that I'm going to do today, which is they had a kind of a hiker, biker, runner day up here, and if you did X amount of miles, you got like a little prize, and I got a little t-shirt for doing, I think it was like a 7-mile loop, a little over 7 miles. It's here to Sawtooth, to Possum, and then down to Shiny, and then back to the car, which is right at 7 miles, I think. That's what they told me. It looks like on the map. Not bad at all. I'm a runner, so hiking like this is, I wouldn't say it was easy. I'm just starting to get my breath a little bit as I'm hiking up this way talking to you. But as a runner, this hiking is easy. But we're going to do this 7 miles today. Last time I really hurt my back when I was up here. And I was about 15 pounds, maybe 20 pounds heavier than I am right now. Just had to let myself go a little bit. Wasn't working over the summer. I work at a college, and we don't work over the summer. Maybe drinking a little too much. But back on track. Been back on track for a few months now. Fitness is back where it needs to be. And I'm going to hit these 7 miles and kill it, and hopefully not come back with a back injury like I did last time. But I really strongly believe that the reason I had my back injury was, you know, a little bit up here jostling and stuff. I was trying to hurry up and get this route done and get back home and beat everybody who was on the trail going the same route I was for the same purpose, to get a t-shirt. And I did. I beat everybody, but also hemmed myself up for about 3 weeks with a back injury. So today we're going to get this hike done and come back safe and sound, and not only healthy, but healthier than when we left. And go home, eat like a pig. But let me put this up so I can start utilizing my hiking poles I have here that are just in my hand, and I won't have to talk to you and be so out of breath. And I'll probably turn this back on when I get to at least to the top of the half-mile trek, and then definitely I'll get you a little film in between each trail that I get to and leave, as I'm entering and as I'm leaving. See you in a little bit. YouTube. We'll show you this last little part here. Steps. Pretty much like this the whole way. Steps, steps, steps. Hill all the way up, and then it'll level off. See you soon. Okay, stopped maybe 8-10 seconds. I'm going to have to pull this out of my pocket and get to recording. Coming up on the top of the previously mentioned half a mile straight up look up thing. Actually, well, it's 0.7 back to the parking area, and you know, it's maybe a tenth of a mile, the trailhead, so maybe like 0.6 miles up here. If you go that way, there's a small little overlook, 250 feet, that's what it says, and Chestnut Knob is 1.1 miles, so we're only looking at 1.8 miles to get up to the overlook. So definitely gonna be doing more than that. No stopping today. This is what I refer to as a fitness hike. Very rarely do I go up here and do anything other than a fitness hike. I love being in nature, I love being out in the wild and in the mountains and beauty and all that, but at the end of the day, I'm a runner and my fitness comes first, and I'm not up here to smell the roses. I'm up here to smell my armpits stinking from working so hard. So I got a couple granola bars with me. Rocking my Outdoor Products hydration pack. It's a, I believe it's called a, it's a something 8, 8.0. It's not a Sprint, it's a Mist. My Outdoor Products Mist. And I've had it for about 8 weeks or so, 10 weeks. And I've never actually used it as a hiker. Most of you guys know I have a lot of equipment, so I just use stuff here and there, and this is my first time actually using it. Rides really good so far. No issues with it. It has a cyclone bladder in it, which you can actually buy those separate, but it came with the cyclone bladder. And my Eureka pack that I own, which is also awesome, is outfitted with a cyclone bladder. I've seen the reviews online. Went to Walmart to get it, and I think I paid $10 for the cyclone bladder, and I've had no issues with it and used it quite a bit. Rides really good, and I love Camelback. I love, you know, these other companies, but with companies like Outdoor Products putting out really nice equipment for cheap with a lifetime guarantee, I mean, I don't see myself paying $30 or $40 or $50 for a 2-liter bladder when I can go to Walmart and get an Outdoor Products, or Walmart, or actually I got this pack from Dick's, not Walmart, but I can go to those places and get you know, a cyclone bladder for $10 and works phenomenal. I don't have an issue with it. I'm not putting an extra 20 or 30 or whatever into a name brand pack, so to speak. I do have name brand gear. I have some Mountain Smith stuff, the aforementioned Eureka pack, some Kelty stuff. My son has a Kelty backpack for school. I have a low alpine lumbar pack. You know, I got some name brand stuff, but again, when I buy it, it's either dirt cheap on sale, clearanced out, you know, Goodwill, something. Have outfitted myself with some really nice gear for really cheap. So again, let me shut this off before somebody sees me coming around the corner and talking to myself. And I'll see you at the next trailhead. Okay. Again, stop long enough here to pull that thing out of my pocket. 5-6 seconds, get moving. By the way, this is just a little high definition camcorder, recorder, camera. I don't have a phone, don't keep a phone. So, Chestnut Knob Trail. Gorge overlooks 1 mile back that way. Jacob Fort parking area is, if you can see it, the shadow. It says 1.6. So we've did 1.6 miles so far. Chestnut Knob overlook is 0.2 miles. So I think we're going to go down to the overlook, I believe, and then get some video of that, and come back up and do the big loop. I'm not going back down the the way we came. You know, freaking 45-minute drive up here, not really worth, you know, 45-minute drive and the gas and the time just to do a, you know, 1.7 mile hike out and back, or I guess 3.4 when you get back to it. I was hoping I was going to be able to see some other hikers on their way up. Usually pretty much pass everybody. I'm not the fastest runner in the world. I'm somewhere in the middle of the road, I guess, depending on what day it is. But as a hiker, I think my running has transitioned quite well into hiking. And I know there's plenty of hikers out there that can out-hike me. It's not what I'm saying by any means, but in all honesty, I have yet to hike with anybody who can keep up. Now, my friend Doug, who also runs with me, I never really went hiking with him, but I'm quite certain that he could out-hike me. He's a few years older than me. I think about 6 years older than me. But he's in great shape. Great athlete. I live a clean life. He lives a clean life, and dude's in shape. So I'm sure he can out-hike me. I just never really been with him hiking, so I can still honestly say that I've never been hiking with anybody that can keep up. But maybe that day will come. I think I'm just going to walk you on down. I'm not using my hiking poles now. I just got them in my hand. It's fine. 0.2 miles. I can do that. I can do anything for 0.2 miles. And these are all separate videos, in fact, and I'm not sure exactly how to splice them all together and then put them on one YouTube video. But when I get home, that's what I'll be doing, is Googling up a free video editor and figuring out how to put them all together into one video. So, alright. Ba-bam. Really, really hope this isn't a foreshadowing of something I'm about to do stupid if I'm going to try to be real safe down here. Cautious. Chestnut's Knob Overlook. Let's head on down. Nathan, I love you. Stephanie, I love you. Family, I love you. Nothing too dangerous down here, but you know, you never know. Hopefully if something does happen, they at least find my video camera, and everybody knows I love them. Can't wait to get my son up here one day. He used to go hiking with me, never up here, but he used to go hiking with me at Baker's Mountain and a few different places. And when he was younger, he seemed to like it more, which, I mean, he's still young. He's not even 7 yet, but I used to take him with me when he was 4 and 5. He'd go with me. But the last year and a half, he just does not want to go. I think whoa, shit! Big snake. Huge, huge snake. Woo! You can see that. I think it's a black snake. Oh, it's a huge fucking black. Excuse my language. I mean, he's all the way up to... Wow. Take off my glasses here. Now he's actually... Okay, I got his backside. I'm gonna come up. You can see him. Try to zoom in here. I don't know if you can tell on the camera, but in between that Y is the end, or the beginning of his body. Oh no, he goes, oh, holy crap-a-moly. Can you see him going all the way up? He's moving away from me, thank God. That is a big, big snake. I think it's a black snake. Can't really tell the difference between that and a black racer, but he's black, and Well, he's just black. So I don't know if you're going to see that on the video or not. But, ooh. Not that I didn't have my heart pumping before, but damn if I don't now. Not a big fan of snakes. There it is. Zoom back out here. And he's still right there. He stopped moving. He got out of my sight. He's right in that area. And he's still moving just slowly. His tail is going right behind the tree now, and I can no longer see him. So he must have, he's gone underground there somewhere. He must have a little den and or hiding right in here. So we'll have to be careful when we come back through. Black snake or not, don't like him. Alright, now that I have nearly shat myself on video, we can head on down to the overlook. And I would say that that bad boy was at least 6 foot, if not more. Hopefully the video will show some detail of what he was, and maybe somebody who knows more about snakes than I, which is pretty much everybody in the United States population, will be able to tell me what kind of snake it was. I think it was just a black snake. I couldn't tell from getting as close as I did, that couldn't see any actual markings. It was just black, black, black. I know we have black racers here, I believe. I don't know if that's the actually correct term, or a redneck North Carolina term for a snake, but we have black racers, we have black snakes, and hopefully we won't have any black mambas. That's a joke. Alright, well, let's get down here. I don't know if there's anybody down here or not. If there is, we'll see if we can get them to wave to the camera and say hi. We are almost down to the overlook, which is probably the second most popular attraction down here at South Mountain State Park. The first being the waterfall. There's a waterfall that's about, I don't even think it's a mile up, but a lot of people like to go there for obvious reasons. Everybody loves a waterfall. Hello! I don't think there's anybody down here. Once again, don't do nothing stupid while I'm here. Been down here so many times. So many times. I love it here. It's just a beautiful area. If you can see, I think that's Baker's Mountain over that way, I think, but gorge. And we're not going any further. If we go any further, we're going off. There it is. I'll set my poles down here a second. Again, not going to stay here very long at all. I like to keep moving, keep the heart rate up. But see, today I'm rocking my Puma Trail Fox, some trail runners I bought for a 7-mile exterior run about a year back or so. Done it at the North Carolina Whitewater Center. It's an Olympic Training Center in Charlotte. It was a lot of fun, hard race, grueling race. I'm rocking those, some plain department store running shorts. My Kings Mountain Half Marathon shirt. I done the Kings Mountain Half Marathon 2 years in a row. I was able to finish the second one. I was trying to do it in 2 hours, which kind of puts you at how fast I am, but the thing is grueling, just incredibly hilly and Well, it's on a freaking mountain, for God's sake. So, but I done it in like 2 hours and 3 minutes. So I was 3 minutes off my goal, but I shed about 10 minutes off of my time when I first done it. So there it is. That, I got my Outdoor Products 8.0 mist, which again is performing great, and a brand called Copen, which is my hiking poles. Those again came from Dick's. Not very expensive. I'm not sure if it's a Dick's brand, but it's about the only place I've seen them is Dick's. But they had good reviews and tried them out, and so far so good. Put a lot of miles on those. That was me getting some water from my hydration pack. And I don't think there's anybody up here, but there very well might be somebody up there looking at me, seeing me talk to myself like a moron. So be it. I got ice in my bladder today. Got ice in my water bladder today. So it's nice and cold. If anybody is watching this, will be watching this, that's a runner or a hiker that likes to get up and hike, but isn't necessarily, doesn't like to do a mile or two and just go home. If you're in Western North Carolina or coming this way, you can private message me on my YouTube channel, or just leave a comment, and maybe we'll get together sometime and, as my friend Doug would say, get up here for a little pain and suffering. So that's what we do. We don't puss out. We get up here and put down the miles, put our thing down. But I guess that's it. I'm going to put you back in my pocket again and grab a little bit more water. Probably do a set or two of push-ups up here. Get my heart rate back up before I get moving again. And let's see, I think it's, well, we're 1.7. I think it was 7 miles, what the loop was supposed to be, but then I came back 0.2, so we'll back up 0.2. So I got another, it's 1.9, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I got another 5.3 miles from the original loop, and then I'll have another 2 miles on that. So I got about 5.5 miles left, and we'll be somewhere in the neighborhood of 7.6 miles when I get back to the car. Not a bad day. Definitely not my furthest hiking, but, or definitely not my furthest running. Alright, hope you enjoyed the view. Get up here and hit some push-ups and back on the trail, baby. Okay, we're back again to this marker. It says Sawtooth is 0.2 miles that way, this way. And we're heading that way, and I think it's on to Possum. It's down Sawtooth, then on to Possum, then on to Shiny. I'm going to check my map here in just a second because I got to go to the little boys' room out here and actually grab myself a bar. I got a bar. I want to eat it on the run, on the go, so to speak. So let's keep it moving. See ya. Okay, real quick. I'm actually standing and grabbing a bite to eat, but I had to take my pack off to pee and grab it. Just thought I'd show you my pack that I have on today. Right there. I really like it. I mean, for the money, you know, for something comparable from, say, Black Diamond or Marmot, Osprey, and pay twice that. I mean, if we get it used, maybe not, but I've got no issues with that. It's well built, guaranteed, with the bladder. Cool color. Bam. Funny part is, a lot of times on the forums and stuff, You hear people comment, they're like, oh, the Walmart brand outdoor products. It's not a Walmart brand. Ozark Trail is a Walmart brand. Sell these at Walmart. But they also sell these at REI and Dick's and Academy and Amazon and lots of other places. People seem to get that confused, but no, it is what it is. But that's it. Enough rest from me. My longest rest so far, so maybe 3 or 4 minutes with the pee and eating. But let's go. We'll read the map on the way. Peace. Okay, that was a quick 0.2 miles, wasn't it? See, it says Chestnut Chestnut Knob Overlook is 0.4 that way. Jacob Fort Parking Area is 2 miles that way, but we're not going that way. We're going this way. Sawtooth campsites are 0.5 miles that way. We're not going that way either. Upper Falls. Is that 0.1 that way? We're going to Horse Ridge Trail, which is 1.1 that way, and that's the way we're going. And the last time we were doing this route, when I was telling you about it at the earlier part of this video, when I was up here just trying to hurry up and get it done for the, I think it was called South Mountain Trail Days or something like that, I actually went past this part. Somewhere along the route here I had lost my map. And although I'm pretty familiar with the park and I wasn't really worried about getting lost with the signs and whatnot, I just wasn't sure if I needed to go straight there or take a left here. And I went down about a half a mile, then came back. So there you go. But again, got to get my hiking poles in my hand. Hope you've enjoyed the journey with me thus far. And I will see you in, well, it said 1.1. I'm sure I've done close to the 0.1 already, so we'll see you in about a mile. Okay, didn't even stop this time to pull this out of my pocket, just seen the sign ahead. Kept it moving. What is that in the background? I don't know, we got something bright orange in the background. It's kind of weird. But so there you go. Chestnut Knob was trail is 1.1 back that way. So you seen last time we left, we was 1.1 to Horse Ridge. So we're at Horse Ridge. Ba-bam. We're going to Possum Trail, which is 0.8 miles. So heading to Possum Trail. And I think actually what I'm seeing back there is just some fall colors maybe. It's awful bright to be fall colors, but I guess that's what it is. I've lost sight of it now, so. I actually ran a small portion of Sawtooth Trail coming up, and we'll probably do the same for the rest of this trip. Just run it, hike it, run it, hike it. Definitely sweating good now. Nothing crazy, but I can feel that I'm, you know, putting a little work in. Which again, what it's all about, baby. Pack seems to be very comfortable. I'm gonna give it an A+ so far. Usually I have adjustment issues or some kind of issues, but this pack, I'm kind of smaller framed anyways, at least my stature, kind of smaller framed anyways, and it's a little smaller pack, so maybe it's just fit more for hobbits like us. But there it is. I will see you. I said it was 0.8 miles. I've probably done 0.1 walking with you here, so close to it. I think 0.1 is like a city block, like a 1/10 of a mile. So See you in about 0.7. Okay, looks like we have made it to Possum Trail. Okay. So it says Possum Trail here, at 0.8. It says Shiny Trail is 1.4, which is where we're going, I believe. I'm going to check. I think we get on Shiny Trail, and then Shiny Trail goes down to the main parking area. And Jacob Fork parking area is 3 miles. So we're looking at 3 miles, mostly, I wouldn't say mostly downhill, but it's going to have to start going downhill because we've done quite a bit of uphill. So should be a fairly easy hike back down. 3 miles. I can rock 3 miles in an hour, no problem. Run one in 25, 26 minutes on these trails. I think me and my friend Doug done one in about 24 minutes. Of course, he's faster than me. He sandbags and lets me go as fast as I can and tries to make me feel good like he can't keep up, and I know he can. I know you're hearing this, Doug, but me and him done one in about 24 minutes. I imagine he could probably do one in 20 to 22, I imagine. Anywho, 3 miles, easy work. Let's get back home. I'm ready to eat, ready to see my family. Okay, I just wanted to document this here. This is actually still part of the trail. First, I just passed 2 women who I made the comment to them when I passed you. I didn't expect to see somebody this far out. They said the same thing, you know, they usually have the trails to themselves. A lot of people don't get out this far. I'm probably, I'd say 3/4 of a mile further than last time we checked in. But this is how it is sometimes. Now this isn't really that bad, but there's parts of these trails that are really grown up. And like from here, you're thinking, well, where's the trail at? Now as this goes through here, I'm sure we're going to see the trail's going to come back to life, so to speak. But a lot of these trails aren't well traveled. And as you can see, it kind of thins back out a little bit, but not that I'm expecting somebody to come up here and mow. And that's part of the journey, but I just wanted to show my girlfriend, you know, that was really next to nothing as far as the way it's grown up, or the trail kind of goes off and you're like, oh, where's this trail? But there's parts of it, you know, that's 5, 6, 7 miles out in some of the less traveled, not just less distanced out, but, or more distance out, but actually less traveled, you know, little connector trails and stuff that, I mean, really you get down on there and it's, you're hacking your way through almost. I mean, it's like, it's just not beat down. It's part of the fun. You know, I'm not complaining. Again, I'm not expecting the rangers and whatnot, the maintenance people to come out and, you know, chop it down, but it's just kind of amazing that South Mountain here has the 47, 48 miles of trails, I believe is what they got. They have that many trails, and there's, you know, a good portion of those that are not well traveled. And I think that's awesome that that it's like that, you know. But it's just kind of amazing to me that, you know, you would think that, you know, if only 20 miles of the trails gets used, they would only have 20 miles of trails up here, you know, not close to 50. And, you know, I'm sure there's some of the stuff that I went through up here that's that grown up. I mean, I'm sure that very few people go up there. I'm one of the crazy ones that thinks that hiking 13, 14, 15 miles in a day is a cool thing. So, anywho, let's turn this thing off. My battery is not starting to die, but we're getting on the low end of it for sure. So, we'll catch you at the next checkpoint. Alright, coming up on the sign here, I think we're at Shiny Trail, I believe. We are. There's 1.4 in the books. They said it was going to be 3.0 miles to the parking area. So, with that, and it says 1.6 is that way. Here we go. There's a trail that hides off there too. I'm not sure where it goes, probably off park property. So you're getting into some growth here. And this isn't even really that far, really. I mean, you know, we're only 1.6 away from the car, so. But again, I'm gonna turn this off. My thing's beeping red. Bye. Show you this. Very cool crossing. What crossed. Again, my battery's about to go dead, so I'm gonna turn it off, but nice little river crossing. Probably turn it back on when I get actually back to the car. Peace.